Started from nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.
So guys, welcome to the first ever episode of the Creatives Corner, where every week we get a creative and then we talk in the corner and we just have fun and chat about life, chat about being a creative, and just talk about what it's like living our life and walking in our shoes. So today I have a very, very, very special guest with us. Her name is Jazmyne Fountain. Give it up for Jazz. Jazz, how you doing tonight?
Hi. Great.
That's good. That's good. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. I'm kind of losing my voice right now, so don't worry about that. But we do know that you have a great voice. Would you like to explain to the people what it is that you do?
Hi, I'm Jazmyne Fountain. I am a singer-songwriter in the LA area. I wear many hats. I do makeup. I do photography. I do creative directing. I do literally everything under the sun. And I'm also, I guess, Dancing with the Stars Beyonce.
Ooh, word? Okay. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that happen?
So the story really is that I post covers and I naturally sound like Beyonce, and they said, hey, send us some videos, and
Wow.
I sent some videos, and then I did the finale last year, season 32.
Okay.
And then it was pretty quick. I mean, it wasn't a pretty quick. I was there the whole time.
Yeah.
I was on stage, everything of that nature. But I sang a freestyle and then, two freestyles. And yeah.
Damn. That is
And then
pretty
this
cool.
year, I opened the 500th episode of Dancing with the Stars.
That's amazing. How did that feel doing that?
It was very, I don't know if it's sank in yet still,
Yeah.
because the fact that I'm the Beyonce is crazy to say.
That is crazy. You're right. Because Beyonce is Beyonce.
Right.
So, like, now you're Beyonce. Do you think Beyonce knows that you're like under her? Like, just like you are her, basically?
I don't know. That would really, it would be too much to think about.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I gotta think of what I'm trying to say.
It's okay.
But growing up, that's a good question. Growing up, okay.
I love it.
Growing up, I would always go to like hotels and stuff with like my parents, my mom. And I would sign Beyonce's signature.
What?
And I would be like, oh, I want like the housekeeper to like think that Beyonce is like came and Beyonce stayed in this room. So I would literally like look at her autograph and I would always just like memorize it and just write it on the little notepads. And the fact that now I'm on national TV singing Beyonce,
That's crazy.
to the point where even the people have said that, oh, that was Beyonce and nobody knows. I'm just like, wow. I look at my own self like, wow.
That's very impressive because, like, it's almost like you were writing your future by signing her name every place you went. Because
Manifestation is real.
it is.
You don't even know it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't like believe that, which is kind of
Yeah.
sad because
I can honestly say I don't think that not to say that I don't believe in manifestation, but you don't know how powerful it is until
Yeah.
something like that, kind of happens, where a lot of little things I feel are like that subtle foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because I think even in like 2022, maybe, I don't even know, I was at Hobby Lobby and I saw like a disco mirror ball and I bought it. Like Dancing with the Stars is a mirror ball within itself. So
True.
it's like when I look back at little hints of like foreshadowing, I never would have thought that I would be.
That's true.
Even
That's
then,
true.
I feel like in college, people would always be like, "Oh, she's just always singing a Beyonce song." I had a teacher that he sadly passed away, but he was always like my pianist for like student things, like student whatever showcases. And I brought him like an Ariana Grande song, and literally he was like, "Is this another Beyonce song?" And I'm like, "It's Ariana Grande." Like
Wow.
I just like
So you've been singing Beyonce stuff for a while then.
I honestly, when I say, it's not like I try to sound like Beyonce. Even like, okay, me doing the Dancing with the Stars stuff, yes, it's like, okay, let me Beyonce-esque it up.
Yeah.
But I saw a video on Instagram where it was like, oh, Beyonce always has like sinus stuff happening, and like, sometimes she's sick and all that. Like I've had sinus stuff all the time. So I feel like maybe in that aspect, our vocal tone kind of lives in the same area, maybe. Because even then another person was saying like Beyonce really put like altos on the scene, because a lot of like the bigger singers are always sopranos, I guess. But that Beyonce was like the first alto. And
Okay.
so I feel like at the same time, like I'm an alto, but I also have whistle notes. So I don't know.
What's a whistle note? Like a Mariah Carey type note? What? For real? You whistle? Whistle while you work. Do-do-do-do-do. Have I heard any of your whistle notes? Okay, I'm whistling right here in my talking. Oh my gosh.
I honestly don't. I don't know. It's not all like every performance or every day that I get to kind of exercise it, because I'm like, where do you just naturally be like, oh, unless you're like Mariah Carey, where she'd be like, it's time.
Wow, that was good. Wait a minute.
But
That's the first
like,
time I've heard that from you. Jazz, can you do that one more time? One more time.
it's time.
Wow. How do you know that you could wait? When did you know you could even do that? I feel like that takes a lot of practice.
I really don't know, I guess. With music and as a musician, or at least a vocalist, I'll say, one, I went to school for it. However, in that time, I knew back then, but it was just like, it's what I have. I don't know. It's not like I tried to have whistle notes.
Gotcha.
Even then, sometimes when I laugh, I do laugh like higher, but
Okay.
I don't know.
You laugh in a whistle too? You whistle laugh?
I guess sometimes I'm like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So like it's like a gift, you're saying. Like you didn't train yourself, you just had it. That's crazy.
I don't really have, like, personally, I don't have any like whistle practices.
Okay.
Like, you know how like you do your scales and stuff? I don't
Yeah.
usually like have a scale in the whistle register.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe I need to change that, but
I mean, yeah, maybe. I wonder what would happen. Then you could be like the next Mariah Carey. Not like they're
Well,
calling you Beyonce.
when people ask me like, oh, what do you do, what do you like, who is the person that you usually identify with, I love Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande. Like those are like my top kind of like, I know every Ariana Grande song, I know every Beyonce song, I don't know every Whitney Houston song though, but for majority I do.
Nice.
And Mariah Carey, I probably only know like a little bit of songs
Yeah.
from Mariah Carey, but I love her as well.
That's awesome. What's your favorite Ariana Grande song?
Positions.
I don't think I've heard that.
Positions needs Grammys.
Yeah?
Like from the actual music underneath to like the way that she just skates on it, because it starts with like
Oh, I have heard that
Yeah.
song. Yeah. Get us vibing out.
Yeah, no,
That's
that
awesome.
song.
Damn. Yeah,
I
she gets
probably
high
put-
too.
I probably put like 1,000 listens on that alone when it came out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So back to the sorry, Dancing with the Stars and you being the new Beyonce that people think like,
Wait, because the new Beyonce is crazy.
hey, it's you. I kind of want to pull up a clip really quick of you singing at Dancing with the Stars. Actually, first clip I'm gonna pull up is the guy saying that
So
people think that you're
the guy is
Beyonce.
Ray Chu.
Okay.
Ray Chu and the crew. He is basically the musical director of Dancing with the Stars and the
Okay.
Macy's Day Parade. Like he does a lot of different things.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right, here we go. Check this out, guys.
So last week when we did Crazy in Love, we got a lot of inquiries about that voice because everybody thought it was Beyonce. As a matter of fact, the people who cleared the music got a note from some of the camps saying, "Hey, that was Beyonce. Y'all need to you need to pay us." But no, that was Jazmyne Fountain doing Beyonce's voice. She sounded exactly like her to the point where all the fans would call it in saying, "Hey, that's Beyonce. That's Beyonce." No, that was Jazmyne Fountain, y'all.
Wow. Oh. So, just that off that clip, when you saw that, like, how did you feel when you saw that from him?
Well, one, I recorded it from him. So long story medium story. Long story medium. I posted, which you'll probably show, like I posted the video of me singing and then the live version put
Okay.
on top of it. And then it went viral on TikTok. Even then, Ezra Sosa, one of the dancers, he basically posted that video, that little area of the dance onto TikTok as well. And then people were doing dance challenges to
Oh,
it.
wow.
And that made me cry because I was like,
Oh, you
I'm the
cried?
trending sound. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I was on
you
the couch.
didn't cry because they were dancing. You cried because you were trending.
Yeah, well,
Gotcha.
yeah, because I was just like, I think it hit a little bit, at least then, because I was like, wow, like, I'm just scrolling. I'm not looking for me. And I'm scrolling and then I see it come up and I'm like, that is my voice.
That's
And
amazing.
it's like got, and a bunch of people got like did the dance and
Yeah.
then they, got like 100,000 likes on the post.
That's awesome.
And at the same time, yes, it's me singing Beyonce, but at the end of the day, people cannot tell that it's me. And I'm like,
That's huge. The fact that you're so good that you sound exactly like her is good because it's like when I see people do Denzel Washington impressions and when I close my eyes and I'm like, oh man, that he really does sound like Denzel. But this is way bigger. This is Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce is the world at this point,
yeah,
especially in music.
she's pretty much untouchable. And I had an audition that I can't talk about.
It's okay. We'll cut that.
Someone had told me that it was something totally different, but someone was like, a lot of people, nobody can get Beyonce right, so yeah,
Oh, wow.
and I was like,
So you already had a hater. They're low key throwing some shade.
Oh no. They were giving me all the flowers because they were like, no, you get
Oh,
Beyonce right, and you
gotcha,
sang it right, and yes.
gotcha. You sang it more than right because they thought you were her. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and play that TikTok video that she is talking about, right? Meow. Oh God. Hold on, folks. Technical difficulty here. So, let me go back to everybody. Give Jazmyne a follow on TikTok, Jazmyne.Fountain. It's right there, and this is her page, and we're gonna show you the video she's talking about. Well, that was like, I can only imagine like what it could feel like to be in that ambiance and just that, that presence of just the energy there. Like, how did that feel? Just being in that energy.
I can say that it's very nerve-wracking because you want to do a good job, and you have to keep everything in perfect time.
Yeah.
You have to, you know, everything really has to be lined up in a perfect way, because the dancers are dancing to it. The background vocals, like all of that. There are like a couple of doubles here and there, but definitely everything kind of has to be, there's a reference track and it has to be to the reference track, so that when the dancers come, it's like they don't miss a beat. So
Gotcha.
that's pretty much that. But it's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And you saw me like kind of like do like this because there's a band that's in there, and they everybody has an in-ear. So
Okay.
during rehearsal, like Ray is like kind of calling things out, and he's like, hey, like maybe do more of this, or like turn this down, or blah 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 blah. And then he's the one that like counts it down, and then you hear the like tch, 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 then the music starts. And so
Are they talking in your ear while you're singing too?
they could possibly be, but for the most part, no. Everybody's like paying attention to what they're doing.
Okay.
And even then, like you'll probably see on my TikTok or on Ray's TikTok, like the rehearsal stuff, and like you'll see like rehearsal stuff. You'll see like, I don't know, the dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal is literally, we all get dressed. We all are like almost performing like it's live. So you'll see the
Gotcha.
lights doing everything. Maybe not the dancers come out, but actually, yeah. During dress rehearsal, when there's everybody does dress, then the dancers come out. I don't even know what they're called, but the people on the stage, they have to like move the stuff in and out,
Oh yeah.
and they have to do it within time. So
Oh yeah.
literally everything when you're dealing with a live show is like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can imagine.
Yeah.
I've never dealt with a live show. I've dealt with a somewhat live show where it was kind of like that.
A somewhat live show.
Yeah, it was a wrestling show where
Oh yeah.
they shot like different episodes within the same time. But it was something similar to that where you would hear it over the intercom, like what to do, what's coming up next.
Wait, what wrestling show? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yep. But that's the only like.
Which is crazy because he's talking about wow. Sorry, I feel
Just
like
keep
this is-
falling. Oh, let me tighten it. What is it? Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, as a as a singer, you got to get your mic right.
That's right.
But it's funny, he's talking about WoW, and I also do makeup for TV and film.
That's awesome.
And surprisingly, I did not know him when he did WoW, like the camera side of things, but I was doing, and I do the makeup for it. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Which you do great. I mean, obviously, if you guys don't know by now, Jazmyne, she's a beast with the makeup. She's a beast with singing. She's a beast at photography too, which we'll talk about that as well. Like what?
Oh yeah, because you could pull it up.
What don't you do? Like Jesus.
Listen, I get it. Because I have, I think a good topic to talk about is the fact that I know that it seems like I do a lot. And I do, but I really just be having fun. My attention to detail is very high, and I strive for perfection. I'm a perfectionist. If you can see, there's no hair out of place in this bun. In this ponytail. So it's just the fact that I'm a perfectionist. And so when I look at something, I think like, oh, how do they do that? And then I think like, oh, these are the steps. That's how you do it. And you pay attention to like everything about it. And then sometimes I can recreate it.
Yeah.
Now I can say a lot of the times that I don't talk about that, maybe anybody on this podcast is listening to, there are times when you feel like improv is bad for me. And I guess I'm getting better at it. But for the most part, I can take something that somebody's doing and make it better. But when it comes down to like me coming up with my own ideas, actually, no, that's a total lie. I can come up with my own ideas. It's just in certain things. Like photography, I feel like there's nothing really new.
Yeah.
Everything's been done. In music, everything's been done.
Yep.
In makeup, everything's been done. And if it hasn't been, it's just, I think I see it that way, where it's like, there's nothing new. So you kind of take inspiration from different ways, and then you kind of create your own.
Yeah.
And sometimes the way that you create and bring things together is like your lane. But to bring it all back is, I'm not good at everything. There's things that I'm proud to say that I'm not good at. I'm not good at sewing. I'm not good at, I can dance, but it's not like I'm trying to be a dancer like that.
Right.
So I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm not good at dancing, but I'm not Ashley.
Right. Ashley can dance. That girl
Ashley?
can dance.
Which that's even a bigger thing.
Yeah.
How am I friends with Ashley?
Who is Ashley? I don't think they know who Ashley is.
Ashley Everett is the best. Hey girl. No, Ashley Everett is basically Beyonce's dance captain and lead dancer for over 16 years. And we do work together. We're friends. Like we go places, and then she introduces me, and then she's like, she sounds like Beyonce, and I'm just like, girl, you gonna have me cry.
Damn, that's awesome.
Because I'm just like, how?
That is awesome.
She like made Beyonce,
Yeah.
she is the Beyonce, really.
True.
Like they hire her to be Beyonce stand-in, and I guess I'm the vocal Beyonce stand-in.
That's crazy. Look at you. Look at that. You see? Listen, you never know what is in your future. And the fact that like it's like Beyonce, this whole Beyonce, I don't know what to call it, but this Beyonce thing is forming around you. You got Beyonce's dance captain. You're being called Beyonce. They think you're Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Now we just got to meet Beyonce. Would you want to meet Beyonce?
It's funny because if you were Ellen, talking about now it's just time for you to meet Beyonce, and in walks Beyonce. No, but I don't even know. I don't know if I would want to meet Beyonce.
What?
I feel that what is above Beyonce? I mean, of course, yes, God. But I'm just saying,
That's
like,
exactly what I was about to say. Jesus.
it's like that, where it's like, what do you do? What then do you do if you meet the best of the best of the best?
Well, what you do is then you pick her brain and you say, Beyonce,
Beyonce.
what can I do to dot 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 or whatever, like how, I don't know, or maybe you could end up being friends with Beyonce like you are with Ashley.
I would cry every day. Every day. Well, Beyonce, I would love to meet you. Oh, I might be speechless. That's another thing. I may seem confident, but I'm a little shy girl.
Oh, that's cute. Well, I know I'm not. Well, kind of. I don't know. I don't know who I would like be starstruck by. I've been like waiting for that moment. At one point it was Cassie, but maybe it will be Rihanna. I don't know though, because I don't know. I had to like,
You have to.
I had to actually like be in that moment.
Honestly, I don't even know if Beyonce walked in, I guess, yeah, no, that's a whole lie I was about to say. If Beyonce walked in, mentally I would check out.
Yes,
I would disassociate.
I
Like,
probably would too. I'm not gonna front because
I would
like
be gone.
the fact, like, let's say Beyonce walked in here right now, like I probably
feel
would
like I
just stop
act like
talking.
yeah, I would act like a statue.
Yeah, and
I
I'll be
would
like,
disappear. Like,
oh my god,
yeah.
and then she'd be like, Jay, tell him I'm ready for my photo shoot. And Jay'd be like, oh, hey, get up for the photo shoot.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
even, I was terrible. I'm sorry, guys.
Maybe we
I
shouldn't even talk
I
about
tried it.
Jay-Z. We shouldn't talk about Jay-Z at this moment.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. But Ashley, I want to give a big shout out to you because you are such a dope human being.
She is.
If you guys don't know Ashley, please go give her a follow. Just for that, let me pull up her Instagram so you guys know what I'm talking about. But she is, I don't even know, there's no words to put like how dope she is. She's very friendly. She's great with kids. She's hung out with my kids. She's played with my kids at the arcade. She's a family person, family oriented. She's a great dancer, great model. She's just like, and just a dope person, you know what I mean?
She is.
So
And she's a down.
she is.
Wait.
You can keep talking. You can keep talking.
I was like, can I say it? She's a down ass B. Okay. Also, those Dancing with the Stars, I took those.
Which ones?
Wait, go down. Third down.
This one right here in the middle?
Yeah.
And 5.
That one?
Yeah.
So kickball change and turn out of it. Bend your knees. Where's your plie? And a prep. Hup, double double. Deep deep. Daga baga deep deep to the back. Boom boom. Jazz walk coming up and a 5, 6 A plus. 6 and 5, 6 believe.
Wait, you were both wearing brown?
Yeah. It's probably on my page. The photo, because I don't think she posted it. She posted it on her story.
Liz Brown?
Yep. We were literally both wearing like a sweatsuit, brown sweatsuit.
This is just a little bit of Ashley guy. Oh, okay. Speaking of Jazmyne's photography, wait a minute. Go ahead and explain.
Look, photography is fun for me. Look, everything that I do, and I feel like you, as the listener, as the creative, like everything I do is just fun. Like, I'm just having fun. And like, I was like, hey, we need to do a Halloween look. And she's like, okay, what you want to do? And I was like, well, let's do a Lion King thing. And so,
Look at the details.
yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
we did it. And then I got the team together. Cameron, I got Nole, who did the hair. Like, look at that hair. That hair Ugh.
That is
And then
crazy.
Cameron picked out all the pieces of Laurel's, and we literally just got in here and had fun.
That is so awesome. Because, like, oh, okay, we got to play this real quick. Hold on.
Standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head. No, I would never have had to do this for Mufasa.
But what did you say?
Nothing.
You know the law. Never ever mention that name in my presence. I am the king.
That's awesome. Okay, that was our little deep dive with Ashley, but like that was not planned. We just love Ashley that much. But yeah, like she was saying, they came in here and did that. They did that in Golden Rose Studios, just to give you guys a little bit of a hint of what can happen here. Because if you got great photographers like me, and then Jazmyne, now I know Jazmyne is part of the arsenal. Yo, this is crazy. What, if you don't mind me asking, what did you shoot with that photo shoot?
I'm just playing. I think, okay, so deep dive, being highly critical of myself, that was an okay. Like, I wish that I just got a new camera. It's a Sony A7 III, I think it is. It has a kit lens, and I don't like kit lenses. And I went
So
from
that was all on the
Canon.
kit lens?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I believe so. Yes, because I have a Canon 80D with 50, a nifty 50.
Those are great.
And so yeah, I have a Canon 80D with a nifty 50, and I had that with me, and honestly, I think I had that or the Sony, because I was switching back and forth. So both of those photos are either the Sony or the Canon.
Gotcha.
And I don't know how to work the Canon like that. I mean, I'm
Really?
sorry, the Sony like
Sony?
that, because it's new. I just got it, so I was just like, So in a couple of those photos, if you really zoom in, and like I said, I'm a perfectionist, but in a couple of the photos, the focus is not there, unfortunately, but it works out. So
I could not tell, but now that you say that,
but that's also
gonna look at
because none of that was done with flash. That one is in like regular lighting, but if you go to the next one,
was
like
that flash?
the next post,
Oh, this one?
yeah, like these were great, but in some of them, keep going, scroll. In some of them, there we go. In those,
Ooh, look
her
at that.
face was not in focus.
I mean, I guess I do see what you're saying. I'm trying to figure out what was in focus.
And yes, I added a little bit of that gleam in
It
there.
looks like this was in focus, her hip.
Yeah, it was more or less in that area, I guess.
But that still looks good. Do you know how to fix that though? If a face isn't in focus, you know how to fix it?
I mean, I think, but I would have to figure it out on Sony.
What I
Like,
would
don't you
do-
just press?
Well,
press
no,
it
I mean,
over?
like, even with the picture as it is, there's a way to fix that. So what I would do personally is probably bring it in like Photoshop or something, and like I would what do you call it? See, I'm trying to tell you how to fix it, and I don't even know the words.
You sharpen it.
I would sharpen it, yes, but there's another word. What's the other not contrast?
Clarity.
Yes, the clarity.
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean
do
that was
that.
definitely dehazed,
Okay.
clarified a little bit.
And then just like mask that part, like over clarify everything, but just mask that part so that part is nice and sharp. And then that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
And then of course the camera, you can have it on like face tracking or whatever.
Oh, I did another photo shoot of like this girl's sweet 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it turned out pretty good. I was
Okay.
pretty happy.
See, look at you. This is what I love. The fact that because people always say you got to niche down and do one thing and that's all you have to do. Like, why do all these other things? And I hate when people tell me that or even say that to other people, because first of all, we're in an economy where you can't even have just one job.
Yeah.
You gotta have more than one source of income.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna niche down? Like you can't niche down anymore.
Yeah.
That shit is over with.
Yeah. I
And
think
then-
really when they say niche down, it's more or less like, which I can say I have struggled with, people don't know where to place you. Unfortunately, as humans, they need a box to put you in. And I had to, even on my Instagram, I had to split makeup and split music
Yeah.
so that I could take off in whichever direction.
Exactly.
Which, of course, for me, it's I want to do music. Makeup is just really a big hobby for me. Well, it's a business. It pays my bills. I mean, but also music pays my bills too at this point.
Yeah. That's because
but-
you didn't niche down.
I didn't niche down.
You're still doing different things.
Yeah. And so when it comes down to it, I niche down when it comes to like category.
Yeah.
She does makeup. But it seems like always when I'm on set, whether it's makeup or music, people are like, oh my God. Like if I'm going there to sing, they're like, oh my God, she does amazing makeup. And I'm just like, I'm literally about to sing. And I'm like, do you just want me to do makeup? Like I should stop singing? But then I'm over here on makeup and then people are like, oh my God, she's a singer. She sounds just like Beyonce.
Yep.
And their brain blows,
Yep.
And I'm just like,
It's true. I'm guilty. I do it all the time. Every time you do a shoot together and you do the makeup, I let people know that you also sing and that you sound
that
like
is true.
Beyonce.
Because you'd be like, oh, play that new Beyonce song. And I'd
Yep.
be like,
Yep. That's what we got to do. We need to make listen, this is my idea. We should make a reel of everyone's reactions thinking that it's actually a Beyonce song. And then we telling them afterwards that it was you. And I want to make just a clip of oh my God, what? You know what I mean? Just
the only
and this will be
fear
a
with
good
that,
time
though,
because you're Beyonce right now. You're viral as Beyonce.
that is true. I've got over 3 different videos that have 50,000 plus
Damn.
likes.
Oh my God.
One has 500,000 right now.
So are you feeling any type of different treatment at all yet? Or
Yes.
Yeah?
And I don't know if it's me, my own brain, but I noticed it a couple of times where people will just be standing next to me, talking to me, and I'm just like, okay. Where they're like, oh my God, yeah, cool. Oh my God, cool. And then they just kind of linger, and I'm like, can I go? But even then, and I don't know, it's just a couple of people. I think it's natural. I don't look at those people differently, but and those are people that I've known.
Yeah.
That I know. And I've either grown up with them or whatever it is, but literally they'll come up and they'll just be talking about stuff. And I don't know, I really don't know. I'm not that big of a person yet for them to be actually be fangirling like that.
Yeah.
But, I feel, I don't know. It's one of those cognitive dissonant experiences because I'm not out here actually Beyonce, but because you've been on TV, even then there's people in the comments that were like, oh, I was there live with Dancing with the Stars, so I basically got to see Beyonce live. And I'm just like, I get
Oh my God.
Beyonce, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm actually Beyonce, but I can understand the pressure of going somewhere. I'm not there yet where people are
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you're the girl. Because imagine if that happens, I'm calling somebody.
You're gonna need security. You're gonna have to.
Who's calling me?
Oh, you just said you calling somebody.
Beyonce. No, Kenya's person is calling me.
Uh-oh. Do you want to answer?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll pause this. Go ahead.
Oh, She went to voicemail.
Okay, never mind.
She could just text me.
She's calling at 10 o'clock?
I hate when people send an Apple Cash.
Oh, I
hate
love
it.
that. I love Apple. What? Let me get it then. If you don't want it,
Because it needs to go in my bank.
oh, well, just transfer it.
I know, but then I gotta wait 2 days. When you are creative and you be working, it's not paycheck to paycheck. It's payroll. Wait, no, it's net 90 to net 90 or
Oh,
whatever.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
wait, so I have a new manager agent, I guess. Also, this thing makes me look like I'm pregnant. I'll let y'all know right now, I'm single and nothing happening. Anyways,
Wait, you're single? Oh, we're going to get into that. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, so I have a new manager agent and I'm doing basically auditions for commercials.
Oh, nice.
Everybody cross your fingers. That's all I'll say. Cross them. Pray, okay? Really pray. Pray. Amen. Because
Church.
but with that being said, he told me that usually they work on net 90s. For what?
I can't do it. I can't
I mean,
do it.
I will. I will.
Is it it's a good amount to wait that long?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's a reasonable amount.
Okay.
I mean, per audition or whatever. And if you book it, then like that. But it is one of those like, dang.
Yeah.
When you like, man, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get this money and I gotta do this and I'll do that. I'll catch up on this. And then it's like, oh, you gotta wait net 90, and you're like,
That is the worst. You know what? I hate it when not only do I hate like any net 30, net 60, net 90, but I hate when it's net but they don't tell you until afterwards.
yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you fucking tell me this?
Yeah.
So that I could have been prepared, because then I got bills that I'm already paying in my head,
Literally.
but then I can't pay them.
And then you can't pay them, and then you're like, well, now I gotta go sell some drugs. I'm just playing. I don't sell no drugs.
Hey, you never know, man. But not maybe some feet pics. I don't know. You know what's crazy? I thought about selling feet pics. That's how bad it got one time. I was like,
You really want to be honest? I signed up for Feet Finder. Okay.
me too. But then I found out you had to pay for it.
Oh, I paid for it.
Oh, you?
Okay, really? It was a bet between me and my friends. We've been talking about selling feet pictures, me and Myra. And we literally, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna try. It really didn't go anywhere.
Really?
I didn't get anything.
Nothing?
I'm like, look, me, the designer, I made, and I can't.
They
believe
were
I'm
probably
actually
too.
talking
It was
about
probably
this.
too dope. Like they don't want dope stuff.
Yeah, no, I literally had a banner. My name was like Brown Beans, White Toes. And like, I had like a banner of like my.
Wait a minute. Brown beans, white toes. Oh my god. That's funny. Well, mine was twinkle toes, so that's
Wait a minute.
that's
my
okay.
head. Oh my God. Yes. But I had the banner and it had my feet like in the sand. And then it was like brown beans, white toes.
Oh, I thought you would say in the beans. That would have been. You should have put your feet in the beans.
No, well, honestly, I don't even know. I do not have enough knowledge to sell feet pictures because I'm thinking, oh, people are gonna like pretty feet and like all of that. No, they, I guess, want you to put your beans in toes. I mean,
Really?
your toes in beans. They want you to be like dirty toes and dirty
Really?
feet. That's what someone told me. Like,
Well, my
look,
feet would have been perfect.
The
'cause
reason
my
why
feet are ugly as fuck, man. I'm telling you. Do they like want like ugly? The uglier the toe, the better, or the feet? I mean,
I honestly don't know, but I met somebody who manages people with Feet Finder.
what?
Yeah, she manages OnlyFans, and manages Feet Finder, like people with feet finders.
Wow.
So like, or I don't know, that sell feet pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, these people, their requests are disgusting.
That is
so
insane.
I don't know. I don't do any of it. So
Yeah.
I'm out here raw dogging life with
Yeah.
being a freelancer and
Right. We got
making
to
my
struggle.
own prices and stuff.
Starving artists over here because like I sometimes like I'm like sometimes I wish I was a girl because I feel like I could just scam guys and get their money.
I mean, you can still do that.
I don't know how. Not as a guy, and girls don't want to pay. Like, let's say I made an
also
OnlyFans. Let's say I made an OnlyFans, right? Which I would never do, but if I did, it would be
why
it will be guys on there. It's not gonna be girls.
You don't think that gay guys are going to be on OnlyFinder? They
Yeah,
might
well,
wanna-
yeah.
OnlyFinder. OnlyFans.
But that's the thing, like, well, yeah, definitely yes.
Put in the comments if you would sign up for Remi's
Oh
OnlyFans.
God,
I'm just
or my feet finder. I will do a feet finder.
Feet Finder or
would do
OnlyFans for Remi.
I would do that because my feet are hideous. But if it gonna make me some money, I will put them out there. Trust me.
See, that's what I thought. It's not like selling your body, which I'm not going to yuck nobody's yum. If you sell your body, sell it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, maybe somebody will pay me, $1,000 a month for some toes.
Yeah,
They didn't pay me nothing. I'm out negative $15
but like,
because I paid the monthly or whatever.
do you need to boost photos like Instagram or anything? Like, do you need to put out ads or?
I really honestly don't even know. I literally looked at other girls' things to try and be like, oh, well, what do they do? And you can't really get past this wall of whatever it is unless you pay. So I'm just like, I don't know.
See, they just want them. They like the company wants our money.
Yeah, that's pretty much probably it.
That's so bogus. Okay, so back to you being single, because yeah, we're not gonna skip past that. Why are you single, Jazz? What you mean you're single? What's going on? I hear that.
I am single because I don't look, that'll be a whole different discussion. But no, I'm single because I feel like I want a golden retriever boyfriend.
Wait, you want a dog?
No. If you look up on TikTok,
Like Airbud or
a
something?
golden retriever boyfriend is one that he's like always not really gonna cater to you. He's a good boy. Like he's a
damn.
good boy. He does things for you. Like he really actually loves you and like likes you as a person and wants to
Okay.
like do things with you. Like I want that type of boyfriend.
Like
But
he'll catch a frisbee in the mouth type of boyfriend?
if I ask him to, no, I'm just playing.
Hey, you
I
never
don't
know
want that.
because listen, that's like
Basically,
another finder.
Basically, I would like a romantic, thoughtful type of guy.
I feel that.
And at the moment, I cannot. Honestly, I'm not even looking at the moment.
That's good. You definitely have way too much going on to even be worried about a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But-
Like I thought the other day, I was like, oh my God, I'm not being stressed out by somebody's dusty, crusty son. Like, I'm able to just chill and like not, because I had an ex.
Oh, here we go.
I had an ex who I would actually have to entertain him. Like, he could not just entertain himself. I'm an Aquarius. Entertain yourself. We can entertain each other, like our own selves,
Yeah.
in two different corners of the room.
Yeah.
Or we can come together. I'm also a video gamer. I'm a gamer girl. So we could also play video games
What
together.
system?
PlayStation 5.
Good.
Yeah.
Because Xbox, no.
No.
I think because I love Sony.
You know, that's another thing, and I know that it should not matter, but like, I do not want to date someone with an Android.
Yes.
I
Oh
don't want to date someone
my
with an
God.
Xbox. I mean, Xbox is fine.
Oh, for real?
But an
It's that deep?
Android?
It's that deep?
An
You don't want an
Android?
Xbox, dude?
I'm fine with an Xbox, dude. But I feel like it's kind of like that. Like apples and oranges. Like you got an iPhone and you got a PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have an Xbox, that's fine. I'm really just joking because
But,
honestly, you need
the
to have
Android thing, yeah, that's real.
yeah,
That's
I'm
real.
not dating an it because I want to FaceTime. I mean, honestly, nowadays I updated my phone, so I saw that you can like see when the green bubbles are red,
Yeah, which is crazy.
which is crazy.
It's like they're trying to merge it now. So maybe
So
soon we can
soon-
FaceTime them.
Soon I can potentially date an Androider. Maybe.
I can still, I mean, I'm already
Actually, I
married.
already tried to date an Androider. It didn't work out.
Exactly. Like they don't, we're not compatible.
He was very tall, and that's all I'll say. It didn't match.
Listen, Androiders, get yourself an iPhone or date another Android. That's all I can say. Cause
Keep that over there.
like when we want our bubbles to be blue, that's for real. Because sometimes our phone turns off because we're on a freaking net 90 and we couldn't pay the bill.
Wait a minute.
So you know what I'm saying? We can still
My
text in the
phone
Wi-Fi.
never gets turned off because that cannot happen. That's where the money resides.
Yes. But I hate even like I have very, very few Android friends. Like when I say very few, maybe like 2 or 3. Because like only because I fuck with them that heavy that I'm like, okay, I can get over it. But even still, when I'm in a group chat with that person and they're the one that made the whole group green, I'm like, I just, you know, I hate
Yeah.
it.
It is an ick.
It is.
And when you get that ick, you just gotta.
It's so bad. And I mean, like, I don't mean to be like snobby, but
It's really.
I'm an iPhone snob for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Apple everything.
I'm Apple everything,
If Apple
too.
had a car, I would buy it. Like, I love Apple.
I
got
guess,
a
yeah.
MacBook. I got iPads. I got
Yeah.
Apple Watch. I have
Apple AirPods.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Apple Watch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just easier that way.
I even eat Apple sometimes. Just
Yeah.
to remember, like, how much I love Apple.
But going back to, I'm single and I have a crush on a guy.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about this crush?
Yeah, because he probably won't listen to this.
Does he know you have a crush on him?
No,
Why not? Did you tell him?
because he has no time for me.
Oh, damn.
He's in medical school.
Oh, he's about to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good step.
Right, but I have to wait like 3 years.
To talk to him?
No, let's stop talking about it before he like gets it. What if he listens to it?
He's not gonna listen.
He probably won't.
He's not gonna listen. Spill that tea.
No, he's really cute. Honestly, look, after my ex, I've just been trying to change who I'm attracted to. I do not. Let me take a breath because I am done dating. This is another reason why I'm actually really single because I'm done dating insecure men. And as I'm trying to calm myself talk about this, when you're dating an insecure man, it's not even down to the like, oh, you can't wear this, you can't wear that. It's not about that. It's more or less like, you don't need to be in competition with me. Like, because I bring a lot to the table, it doesn't mean that I'm here for your money. It doesn't mean that you need to be at my same level or whatever it is. Like, you just got to do your part.
Yeah.
And men don't know how to do their part nowadays. And like, for me, I read this one thing the other day that was like, if you have a boss girlfriend, you have to know that she wants you to be the boss. Like, be assertive, plan the dates. Like, my brain is on 24/7 and I would like to check out.
Yeah.
I would like to be submissive and be like, oh, okay, because I have to be alpha on the outside and doing everything else.
Right.
So I don't want to be somebody's mama.
Yep. It's true. I feel that.
And with a couple of my exes, no, really, it was just one ex. I was being so much.
Yeah.
So much.
You had to play the mom role?
I don't know. It was really, I just did too much, and it was like not reciprocal. And I feel like it was just too much
Yeah.
to like not make this a whole 10-hour podcast. It was just too much.
So what would be like someone that you would date, or what if somebody were to approach you, they want to date you, what is like, I guess
what I'm attracted to?
And then another way of saying it is like, what would check off your boxes to know that that's the right guy?
Now look, my mom or somebody told me that that if you want a man, you write it down, what you want in a man. And someone told me to put it in a Bible, but I didn't have a Bible and I didn't have a piece of paper.
Like write it in the Bible?
No, like a piece of paper, and you put it like in the fold of the Bible.
Oh, gotcha.
But I wrote it on my Notion. What I want in a man. And you see how a lot of things are checked off?
Oh, wow.
Because that's my crush.
Oh,
He
wow.
checked off a lot. The ones that aren't checked off are like able to hold me accountable, like, realistic, follows through with his word. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know those things yet. But definitely the first 5 are communicates clearly, to know God and pray. He's kind. He's uplifting when he talks, and he's thoughtful. Because I feel like that is something that really grabs my attention of like, oh, this guy's nice.
Yeah.
Like, and not in a, oh, I'm a self-sacrificing people pleaser way. It's more or less like when he walks in the door, he like talks to everybody genuinely.
Yeah.
Not a, oh, I'm here, I'm a Leo making all this noise. It's more or less like, oh, like he's really kind. He wants to like say hi to people and like is like, oh, good seeing you. Like, I just want somebody genuine. And like, it irked my soul that my exes in the past have always seemed to be insecure. Like, they don't want to talk to anybody. They're like in their brain. Like, I don't know. Like, if you look at my dating history, I dated, wow, I don't even want to go into it, but I dated a white farm boy. I dated a black boy from Chicago. I've dated a Mexican boy from Inland Empire. Like, I don't discriminate on race. They've been tall. They've been my size, like my height. They've been skinny. They've been got a little meat.
Have you dated shorter?
That's where I draw the line.
Oh,
this
sorry. Sorry, short kings.
Honestly speaking, the way that it be looking, I'd be like, I'm fine with dating a shorter guy. I don't want to date like shorter, but if he's like my height, which I'm like 5'7", 5'8", so I know I'm a average tall girl. But like, if I found somebody who was my height, like, I feel like I would be okay. Like, I think even my crush is like a couple inches taller than me.
Nice.
And I'd be fine with that.
Is your crush is he here or is he somewhere else? He's here? Okay. Look at you. Okay, you blushing? Why are you blushing right now? Wait a minute. That's not the makeup, guys. That's not the makeup.
Well, because we're not gonna gush.
Jazmyne's in love. Wait a minute.
2 seconds of gushing.
Okay.
He's really nice. And when I went to his apartment, not in that way, but like, I went to his apartment and like, it was furnished. Like, and I was like, wow. He had like a little plant section with like a humidifier to go in the plants and everything like that. And I was just like, wow. Now, I don't know if he knew that I was coming over, but he had like a couple of weights like in front of the TV and he was like, oh, sorry. I was like working out. And I was like, but yeah. And then he was like, oh, would you like some tea? And he like made me this tea kettle. And then like I went into his kitchen. He was like, oh, that's the decorative tea kettle. The real one's over here. And I was
Wait,
like,
what? He
"You have
has a decorative tea kettle?
tea kettle."
I
was like,
never
wow.
even heard of that.
I was impressed. It
Wow,
was nice.
works?
He had like a little bookshelf. Like it was really like I went in like his bathroom was like nice and like brown and like I was just like
She said nice
This-
and brown.
this is it's grown. That's another thing. A grown man because there's so many children.
How long ago was this that you went over?
During the summer.
The summer? Mm-hmm. What is winter time?
I know because he went back.
That's
to
the
school.
last time you. Where's he? He doesn't go to school here.
I don't. No, he does go to school. But he's
Like here,
he's,
out here?
but he's like going to be a doctor. So, yeah, like
So,
he's
like,
busy.
Did he cut you off?
No, he's just having a miserable time in school.
When's the last time you saw him?
Because at this point, you would know who you were.
When's the last time you saw this guy?
Oh, it's been maybe like 2 months. Wait, what month are we in? December?
December, yeah.
I don't think I saw him in October, so it was probably September.
Oh, I don't like this jazz.
I know. It's been out of my brain too
I
because
don't
I'm like,
this
well,
jazz.
I know.
Well, okay, when's the last time you talked to him?
A couple days ago,
Okay, that's better. Mm-hmm. But he
because
goes
we were
to
talking, and I was
school.
like, "Hey, I'm moving to LA," and then he was like, "What? Just tell me you hate me." And I was like, "I actually miss you."
"Oh,
Yeah, but
So
honestly, it might not work. I'm not gonna put his business out.
he's not in your
Hopefully
industry
like
though."
that.
You're
Oh, that's another
okay.
thing.
You're okay with
I
dating
don't
someone?
want to date a musician.
Good. Okay. What about a makeup artist?
A straight makeup artist?
I don't know. Is there?
I don't think so.
Does that exist? I don't.
A straight man makeup
Do you
artist?
guys know any straight male makeup artists?
Even then, no. 'Cause- no. Honestly, look, when I think about, because like I said, after my ex, I really tried to figure out why. Why did I let that happen? Why did I let it happen for so long? And how to not have that happen again?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I really need to fix what I'm attracted to. And I think it was the fact of like wanting to like get the guy to man up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because even then, my ex, we were like shopping at Trader Joe's, and he was like, and I remember this moment because he had on jeans with like no holes in them, and like he had on this like nice like tan kind of like trench coat on,
Mm-hmm.
and like had on a sweater, and we were like shopping at Trader Joe's for like meatless tacos, you know. And he like even looked at himself and was like, look at me. And I was like, look at you. This is crazy, from the south side of Chicago. But, you know, that honestly, he reverted, and it's fine. You know, that's what he wants to do. That's fine. But I don't want to have to make a man.
Nope.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you, my ex, and I hope he doesn't listen to this either. There was many things that I let slide, but one of them was the fact that like my trash was full. Mind you, I do a lot. My brain is all over the place.
Yeah.
My trash was full. He ate the rest of the ice cream, which is fine, but he set it on top.
Of the trash?
No. even then, me as a girl, I do not want to have to handle trash.
Yeah, you
I
shouldn't.
do not want to touch trash. And
Sorry.
the fact that he did not look out for me in that moment of saying like, oh, I see you working hard. Let me go take out your trash for you.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Like, I don't want a man, like, I don't want to have to tell the man to do stuff. I would literally always like look and be like, those flowers are nice. I wish someone would get me those flowers. Oh my God, they're only like $10. Like,
So those are your hints right there.
I would literally pretty much have a sign like, what is this? And he would still be like, well, now I can't get it for you because you like, and I'm just like, you could literally be out in a field picking a daisy and I would be so enamored of like, oh my God, thank you.
He would say he couldn't get it for you because now you expect it.
Yes. Like, wait, I'm gonna struggle again.
But even if you're expecting it, you still would want it though, right? Or no?
Yes. Like, and like I said, if there's any men who are actually listening to this and, I am a gamer girl, please play the game. I was playing the game more than he was. I'm the one who beat Metal Gear. I'm the one who be playing Grand Theft Auto and all those things. Like, I want to play video games. I'm a good cook. We can stay up. We can be fat together. We can go find the snacks. Like,
Sounds so good right now.
yeah, I know.
Stop
I've been
it.
thinking about Grand Theft Auto and Metal Gear all day today. Even
That's
then, what is
dope.
the other game? I was thinking about another game, and I was just like, I'm just gonna have to
Call
go.
of Duty? You play Call of Duty?
Oh,
That's a good game.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with Call of Duty, but
Okay.
it's just I'm really like, I don't know. I don't know about the user experience of Call of Duty. It can be different. Like when I play Metal Gear, it's headshots only. So
Really?
yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you only is there like a section where you can only give headshots to kill somebody? Or like you're just that good you only
Have you ever played Metal Gear?
I haven't. I mean I did back in back in like
Look,
PlayStation 1 days.
you need to get Metal Gear 5
Okay.
and it's great. It's amazing. Like, let's say you're going into, which I don't know, is this the podcast? Like, are we talking about this on the podcast for real?
Yep. We're creatives. That's what we do.
Okay.
We just talk.
Okay, so Metal Gear, if you like Grand Theft Auto, you're gonna like Metal Gear because it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but in like an army way. And so it's kind of a merriment, I think, of like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto put together. So you do missions and all of that. You kind of sometimes have a sidekick if you want one.
Okay.
Like whether it's a dog or a machine or like this girl named Quiet. But when you're going, you can either use a sneak attack or you can just go blow something up. But it just depends on the mission. And then you have to. So basically, when I'm going and I'm doing these missions, it's just easier to just do a silencer and do a headshot, take him out real quick.
Got you. Oh shit. She's taking notes.
Yes.
She is
I beat the
taking
game
notes.
already.
I'm
But now
scared
that
of
I've
you.
got my own, I started from scratch.
Yeah.
And so you kind of want to build your home base with like, you can also like knock people out and then like Fulton them up or whatever, they take them up and take them back to your base. And then you build your base's levels and everything like that. It's even Sims, I feel, wrapped up in one. Like it's just great. It's my top game.
How much would you say you game a week?
I don't always have time for it. That's the only thing. Like if I like now I'll be lucky if I play 5 hours.
Week, yeah, I
Yeah.
feel that. I'm the same.
But that's also, I've been moving and like I don't really keep a TV in my room, things like that.
So
But
you said you have PS5? Okay, what's the gamer tag? What if we want to play with you?
Jazz sings like whoa.
Like, well, I'm definitely gonna add you
Yeah.
because I am a PS5 user. Shout out to Laurel for buying the PS5 before I even moved in. So my gamer tag is RemiVision. So when you see me, add you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, sings like, well, is there a specific way to spell it, or just like
WOA.
as this? Okay.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, I love. It's good to like just to unwind every once in a while because like we do so much and we do so much for other people that like we don't think about ourselves sometimes, and just like even unwinding, playing a video game, shooting up strippers or whatever it is on Grand Theft Auto, or doing headshots in Metal Gear Solid, like things like that, just relaxes us.
Or, I'm also not just a killer. I'm also I love Sims. Sims is, it's funny when they're like, oh, get you a girl who plays Sims. She be in the house. I be in the house. I don't be going to the clubs and twerking. I'm barely a drinker. I mean, I guess I drink socially,
Yeah.
I make a good cocktail or a drink, but like, I mean, I don't smoke. I'm allergic to smoke. I might have a gummy, but
That's good. You're a good girl.
I am.
Guys, let me tell you something. It is very hard to find a good woman because one, they're either always out in the club, they got hella kids with hella other guys, or they're just ratchet, period. You know what I mean? And
Like these eyelashes, they come off. They're just stripped.
and she's a gamer. Oh my God. Listen,
And I'm a cooker.
I wish Laurel, oh, I shouldn't have, my bad. I wish my wife would game with me sometimes, but the only game she likes to play is like Lego games. And
See-
I'm not a Lego guy. I can't,
Oh wait,
I wouldn't, I've tried it just to like appease her.
you play like? I hope nobody listens to this. Do you play like Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts, never heard of that. What is that?
Good.
Is that like a
That's
computer
it.
game or something?
No, that's good.
Kingdom Hearts, what's Kingdom Hearts?
It's look, I feel so bad.
Is it a
about this.
PlayStation game?
I feel so bad about this. My I dated someone, my ex. He freaking loves. Wait, actually no. Let's let's roll it back.
But no, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Is it a girly game? Or is it like Sailor Moon?
I mean, it's basically a Disney fighting game.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. That's like a man having a full-size bed.
Yes. Even the twin bed. That's a twin bed right there.
I mean, it's not as bad as a twin, but it's
Twin is bad. Have you seen a twin bed before?
Yes.
It's terrible.
But like a grown man with a full-size bed, unless you've got other things, but like as a grown man with a full-size bed is like the equivalent to a grown man playing
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Damn.
I feel that.
All you Kingdom Heart players, if you're a guy,
Honestly, no,
you're a
I take it
grown-ass
back.
man,
I take it back.
she does not take it back. This is real talk. This is unhinged creatives. Late night.
You know what we were
If
talking about the
you-
other day?
What were we talking about?
The whole
Wait, me
networking
or?
thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't
That was
remember.
unhinged.
I forgot, low key.
When I was like, networking events are
Oh yeah.
where the thirsties go.
Yep. Do you go to networking events, Jazmyne?
No,
Why not?
because networking events are where the thirsties go.
Really?
If you want to network, go outside. Just go outside. Run into somebody. because the networking events, I'm sorry, I just be like, it's for beginners and people who are starting over. Like I don't want to, when you go to like a networking event, and it really just depends the level. I don't go to free networking events. And really, for the most part, even then, if it's not free, I'm not I'm not necessarily paying for it either. I don't know. It's just when it's open to everybody, this also cleans it up. This cleans it up. It's the fact that when you really know your craft, going to a networking event, usually the people that are there that go and actually pay and are like gung ho for networking events are people who are not at that level yet. So when you're there, sometimes you're meeting other people that are not necessarily at your level. So it's like, I went to this Grammy songwriting thing, and it was
That
like,
sounds like a great networking event.
it was.
Especially that's in your
Depending on which side of the rope you're on. Like I went with a Grammy winner and I was on that side. But then when I was like, oh, like we were gonna leave, and I was like, oh, I want to stay and like mingle and like talk to people. The people that I met, I'm like,
really like cocky.
they could be cocky, they could be not as talented, they could be, you know, like really, it's just being humble is really, and I know that me saying this probably doesn't sound humble, but like honestly speaking, you run into people that are just not the right vibe.
Yeah.
And like that could go on, like I said, either of the actual either of the rope. It could either be, there's people who you're like, I don't understand why this person is here. Somebody, you just must have known somebody to get here.
Yeah.
Because you're not good and you're not a good person.
Yep.
And there's people who are on the other side of the rope that should be here in your place. So there's that. And then if you go to the other side, you're like, you think that you're Beyonce and you are not even Latavia or Latoya. And you just be like,
Sorry.
you just be like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh my God, like let's follow each other on Instagram. And then you look and you're like, I don't want to. I really don't want to. But I'll follow you. I'll be nice.
Yeah.
Or you don't let it get to that point. But also, I feel bad about this conversation.
Don't feel bad.
People are going to be like, Jazmyne is so stuck up.
No, it's the real. I I don't like going to networking events unless they are like you said, the free ones. I don't really go to free networking events. I go to more like upscale or a better environment, I guess you can say. Where like with the ones I go to, there's no ratchetness going on. There's no fights ever happening. Everybody's very professional. They're giving out free food and free gifts and things like that.
It's like sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, I
even
need to go
then
with
when
sponsors.
I like give out my information and follow people or whatever, I give them 24 hours to follow me back. And if they don't, I unfollow their ass because I'm petty like that. Because I'm not your fan. Well, like it's different. Like with you, I'm your fan, but we support each other. Like I'm more. I want to be a supporter than a fan. So like when someone follows me and I follow them, we follow each other. Now we're supporting each other and we're engaging with each other's profile and blah 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 because we understand like the whole point of following each other in the first place. But like there's those people that they follow you or you follow them. But they don't follow you back because they're like, oh, I don't need to follow you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm better than that. Why should I be following him or whatever, blah blah blah. And
I think that's when you get
yeah.
into the influencers, and then they're
Yes.
like, oh yeah. So at one point I was working at Sephora, and this girl walked in, and we had like a really cool conversation. And then I was like, oh, like, are you on Instagram? She's like, yeah. And then I followed her, and then I see she's like following 100,000 people. I mean, like she has 100,000 followers plus.
Oh yeah.
And like actually two different. One person, yes, she had like 100,000 followers, like was really big on Instagram, and she immediately followed me back. And she only followed like 600 people, and I was one of those people.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. And it was really like, I was like, oh my God, I think it was at BeautyCon. And I was like, oh my God, you're so pretty, like everything, like you're so cool. And she was like, oh, like, and I was like, what's your Instagram? And I wasn't expecting her to follow me back. She followed me back. It was great. Then at Sephora, the other girl, I followed her back. She was like, oh, I'll follow you back. When my, whatever, it was something like, oh, I'll follow you back later.
Yeah.
She never followed me back, but unfortunately I still follow her because she's kind of cool.
Those people never, they never do follow back when they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go follow you back because my phone is with my dog right now or some bullshit. Like,
Not with my dog.
like, just give me a follow back, and then if you want to unfollow me later, fine, but I still will find out, unfortunately, because I am a psycho. Like,
I am a psycho too.
yeah.
I be going through, I'll be like, man, my follower count too, or I follow too many people, and then I be going through, and I'll be like, does this person still follow me? Good.
Exactly.
Lucky, 'cause I want to unfollow you, but you follow me, so I'm gonna just let it be. I'll be like, okay, fine.
That is so funny. I am literally the same way. Like, I'll just be, even like, just like, even if I see a random story for someone I haven't seen in a while, I'm like, oh, let me see. Do they still follow me?
Literally.
And then sometimes they don't. I'm like, oh, good.
I'd be like, oh, good.
I'm like, oh, you think I'm a fan? Then I start talking shit in my head. I'm like, oh, you think I'm your fan or some shit? Nope. Unfollow.
See, but I need that.
Yeah.
I feel like I sometimes take it personally, where I'll be like, well, what was the straw?
Right.
Why did you unfollow me? Or you know what, the other part is where people follow you, but they never like anything.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not necessarily that they're looking at my story, but I'm just like, why are you following me?
Yeah.
And then when the person randomly likes something, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Or that person that I know a couple of people that they're in my story, like every story, but never like a thing. And
See,
I'm
I
like,
don't get that.
why? Yeah, like, what are you just
Like, do
watching
they
me?
have ADHD? Like, do you forget to press like?
And we're friends. Like, what? I don't understand.
Oh, they're friends with you?
Yeah, like I know them personally. And I'm like,
Wait.
why aren't you, like, why are you just in my story? Like, you're just watching my moves, but you're not supporting my moves. Or so, I don't know what it's just
You know
weird.
what also irks my soul?
What's that?
Which we also said we needed to talk about Instagram. We need to talk about a whole Instagram thingy. So that'll be hopefully later.
Yes.
But when people give you a comment on the story, or they like on the story, like, so they say when you post, then share it to your story, be like, kind of like, oh, new post, or like whatever. I spend time on that.
Yeah.
And then I put it on my story, and people be like, oh my God, so cute. But it like goes to me personally. And I'm like, you can't go comment that on the thing. Like,
God.
why are you? I'm like, bro,
What's
engage with the post, but, or they'll like it. I'm like, can you press it and then like it?
Yes.
Even then, share, like, you don't even got to share it. Save it.
That's so
Like,
true.
if you want to, they talk about like creatives and like really taking the time to like support creatives, like it. I do that. And I realize I need to calm down because I like it before I even read it, before I even watch it, before I even do whatever. Like, I'm a supporter of
too.
like my friends and whatever it is. So even on their story, like if it's a cute little thing, I'll be like, oh, like, I also do that to people I have crush, or men I have crush on, like, oh, if it's like a cute selfie. So
Like Chris Brown.
I get that. So I get that is a whole like thing. But yeah, like it, comment, even if it's like an emoji,
Yeah.
like comment, save it. You don't even gotta save it anywhere. But like, especially for your best friends,
Yeah.
save the post. Even then, you could share it. I get it that there's certain things that you don't necessarily want to share, or like,
Yeah.
but every little thing makes a difference.
And you know what's crazy? It doesn't cost a single dime. It's free. You just double tap for free. And people just don't want to do that.
I guess people cannot afford to pay attention.
Oh, that's a good one.
They
That's
can't
good.
afford to pay enough attention to even take the time to do that.
Yeah.
And I get it. There's some people who, like, even then, my mom cannot. She got 8 seconds of attention span. And sometimes she'll look at the stuff and then, like, she'll watch it multiple times, different days. And I'd be like, Mom, you ain't even liked it. She'd be like, oh.
Instagram needs to do an update where whoever likes that story of that thing that you shared, or that post you shared, it should automatically count as a like to that post.
It should. I think it counts as the reach, but it doesn't
Yeah.
count with the actual like.
Exactly. Yeah, they should finagle that Instagram. Figure it out, please, because I'm low key kind of getting sick of Instagram. But
It was off today.
yeah, like you guys are. I don't know what's going on with y'all, man.
I did makeup for someone, for a female, what are they called? Engineer of
For Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So like you know some stuff then, huh? Did she share with you anything?
She did share me. She's now on the Threads team.
Okay.
So she was telling me about Threads and oh, use Threads and do this for Threads and like all that. And I was just like, girl, I don't even use Twitter. Threads can go. Like,
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I try and use Threads, but
I still try. It's so hard. I can't. Like I use Threads. Like I want to use it for my BTS, but I still like forget. Like I don't know. It's just.
I think it's because I don't get it. I don't get where Threads goes. Like, there's people who follow me on Threads, and I'm like, I don't even post on Threads. Like, honestly speaking, they keep doing more updates. Can you just get the bots? Can you just get the bots?
Facts.
Because I don't understand why there are so many bots.
Yeah.
And even then, that's what we'll talk about on the Instagram thing, because I'm just like, I don't understand how people continuously just fall into the trap
Yeah.
of like
That's
Instagram
crazy.
and like now it's hacked, and then now there's somebody talking about, I'm so glad I bought a Bentley. And I'm like, you don't even pay your rent. How can you buy a Bentley? And you be like, do you know that you're hacked? Do you know you have 30 minutes?
You know what I hate is these people that like show off their Bentleys and their vacations and all that and blah blah blah, but they're the same people that ask me for discounts for photo shoots and video shoots, and I'm like, you think I don't see your stories, goofy ass? I see them,
Wow.
and you know who you are, and yeah, and then I just don't talk to them no more.
People really do that?
They really do that. They think we're stupid or something. I don't know what it. I don't think they even think. It's just so weird. I even had a person. Oh, this is the worst. When you plan a whole photo shoot and all that, and then the person, this one girl canceled on me. Said she didn't have a babysitter. 30, maybe not 30, maybe a couple hours later, she's out at the bar in her story, partying it up. I'm like, oh, you probably don't even have kids. Like, what you
Now
mean?
you probably don't have kids.
It's crazy. Like, people will lie to you and then go on and post their story. And then, because I already know when you confront them, they're going to be like, oh, that's from another day. But, like, I know it wasn't because.
See, I'm the type of person. I just feel like too many people will listen to this, but I'm the type of person, I am a noted.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, noted. I'm not doing nothing else.
Yep.
I'm not doing nothing else, unfortunately. for less than what I deserve, because now I'm over here spending time that I don't have on something because you can't afford it. Like, you can go ahead and go and try and find someone who's going to do what I do for as much as I do and how nice I am. Because when you pay me and you pay me my rate, you're going to get everything. You're going to get a creative director. You're going to get a friend. I'm going to make sure that your everything is in place and that you're good to go.
You get BTS.
Yeah, BTS, content creation. But if I already give you a discount and then you want to try and call me out on that and be like, oh, well, why don't you? It's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not a confrontational person. I'm not going to be confrontational. I'll tell you once.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm like,
Yeah, I've noticed the people that get the discounts, they want more, or they act like they paid more, which is
right, they act like they're your highest paying customer.
Yeah.
You be like, do you realize you gave me like a sandwich?
exactly.
Do you realize that you barely gave me that?
And like sometimes like I rarely give discounts, but sometimes like I just need something to, at least like get the week started with a payment, or just keep the ball rolling with payment or something, because like I'm waiting on another payment and I need something for, so sometimes, I will once in a while give out a discount, but very, very, very rare, like, because yeah, like they just want too much for that discount. And it's like, well,
The lowest paying customer will be your highest pain in your ass.
yes.
Because they want, like, I'd be like, you really? Oh yeah, the other day we talked about the one time that I gave this person a discount, and she ain't gonna listen to this, so but I gave this girl a discount. I did her makeup, I did her mom's makeup, I think her sister's makeup for her wedding. And then later on, I actually took pictures of the wedding, all for like $300, maybe $400 at the most dollars.
What?
And it was like a 16-hour day. And it was like so much. I was so tired. And at the end of the day, like I literally just was like, I got in the car and I cried. I wanted to give up.
I would too.
I haven't talked to her since.
Oh my God.
I gave her photos and I ain't talked since. And that was in 2018.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Sorry guys, I gotta do the math real quick. Speaking of Ashley Everett, there's a whole group chat going on.
I know. And
Okay, so let's just say 400 divided by 16 hours. Wait, did I do that right? 16 divided by 400? No, I did that wrong. 400 divided by 16 hours. Oh, well. Okay, so you got paid 25 an hour, technically, which for us is not a lot, but for like the average person,
for the average
is-
person, if you could just pick something up and set it down, yes. But as a photographer, you have to go home, you have to go through all the photos, you got to edit the photos.
so
then you
it's
gotta
actually
make sure-
more than 16
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
How many hours would you think after all of that you put into it?
A lot, because she wanted me to take pictures of everything.
Damn,
I wanted
okay,
to send
I'm
out.
gonna
Oh, I
say-
also didn't get paid. I didn't get to eat. They didn't give me a plate. I literally had to, like, she was like, "Oh, can you take pictures of me and this person?" And then we went to like each
They
freaking
didn't
table.
feed you?
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't have even given them no pictures.
Yeah.
Jazz, what? Have you heard about the guy that walked out on the wedding because they wouldn't feed him?
Yes. Oh,
You should have done that. You would have been viral again.
hands up. Because literally, I'm like, anybody who like, it's just, we really need to have a whole conversation on how to treat a creative,
Yes, for real.
how not to treat. There is etiquette, creative etiquette. And like, people just don't know it. People just, they do what they want and they think like people are stuck in the like corporate mindset,
Yeah.
and it's like, but at the same time I get it, because like in England or London or like over there, Europe, you don't tip.
Oh, why? Do they get paid a lot?
They get paid enough that they don't have to tip.
That makes sense. Oh, we did not see that.
Okay, in England, you don't have to tip.
Why? That's
Like,
crazy.
if you tip, it's almost like you're calling them poor, like you need this.
Oh, shit.
I guess, you know. And then you come to America and everybody's like, "Can I have a tip?" And you'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, you did nothing. You just
so
brought me
true.
my food."
Yo,
I'm
even
the
the
one-
homeless people. Yo, the homeless people are the worst. Well, can I have a tip? Because
Homeless people be like, "Open the door for you." I went to this bank. This homeless guy opened the door and was like, "Here you go." And I'm like, Do you want a cookie?" I can open my own door.
yeah.
Like, I'm not bringing you nothing.
No, I was in Chicago one time. Well, obviously I used to live there, but I was just just paying for the parking meter, and this homeless dude comes up and like, "Here, let me show you how to do this." Like, I don't know how to work the fucking parking meter, and then like I let him show me because I was like, maybe he's bored or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna put your card in here, and then you're gonna type in the thing right here." I was like, "Okay, cool, thank you." He was like, "Yeah, I mean, like a $5 tip was all I asked for." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "All right, hold on, let me go grab it." I never came back because why am I gonna give you a tip for something I already know how to do? Like, I get that you're homeless, but like, that's not. No, this isn't your job.
Wait, because it really be cracking me up in LA when like you see the homeless people. Like, these homeless people always act like they are on a mission
Yeah,
to go and like do something. And I'm like, what is there to do? They just be like, and I'm like, I
That's
get
so
it.
true.
I dated somebody who,
wait, you dated a homeless?
no,
Oh, I listen.
no, don't do that.
This was a bad transition there, but
This is very bad. Well, the real transition is I dated somebody who was bipolar schizophrenic. So I get that there is mental health out there in
Yeah.
the skid row of it all, that you know they're reacting to that.
yeah,
But it's also funny. Them
is
like
funny.
trying to do stuff.
you know what's
They
really
be
funny?
walking like they trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What's hilarious to me, maybe not hilarious, but like very interesting, is like, even though they're all doing these crazy things and all these weird movements, they always know when to cross the road. Like when that crosswalk thing comes on, they always know.
Honestly,
I don't
they
know
don't,
how.
because they still be in the road.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Be
You're
like,
right.
what are you doing? You trying to die
But
today?
the ones that be like waiting at the line, I'm like, how does he know when to cross?
I think it's really like, it's kind of like with Gemma. Gemma will see you do something. Like we were looking at the crowns and seeing
Yeah.
like Laurel take the crown down and being like, oh, this maybe, and then put it back. And then Gemma started doing it. And I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? You don't even know what you're doing.
She's so funny.
But I feel like, not to call Gemma a homeless person.
But like, if I started doing that, she might follow me. Yeah.
Right. She's gonna be like, oh, this is what you do. So I
Yeah.
guess as homeless, like when you, and I guess homeless isn't the word, houseless or whatever they call it now, but when you're so far gone, I guess you just kind of try and have some normalcy in your life.
Yeah, that's true. Sad.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we've been talking almost an hour and 40 minutes. This is good. Oh wait, way past an hour and 40 minutes, 143. But this has been great, Jazz. Man, I can't wait to do that Instagram one with you because that's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be deep.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it's a shame that you would give it for free. Low key, I want to have, look, we're going into 2025. I want to start doing classes. I want to start like teaching people stuff.
You
I
should.
really want to like inform people about some stuff.
That's
And
good.
yeah,
Well,
I
you
feel like
definitely
with
should
Instagram.
because like this is a great place to hold a class, and you can do that. You can have a screen to show people stuff. We can have a row of chairs. You should definitely do that. And yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I'm here. I'm here to help out with that. I'm here to support.
Hooray.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Well, actually, so I've been doing classes. I do have a class coming up on the 21st, but like
Look, this camera, that camera.
2025,
You tell me what's next.
2025, I'm probably going to do less of those classes because I shouldn't
How've
say
they been
less. They've been going good, but what I've noticed is like people are cheap. The best way to put it.
People are so cheap.
So like I mean, I've been getting a few sales, but not like I thought I would because I thought I had it at a good price, $75.
If
But
it's more than like 25
yeah,
people, be like,
exactly.
I tried to get tickets the other day to go to see my friend at a theater. I was like, girl, these tickets $58. And I was like, actually no, it was more than 58. It was at least like 92.
Oh
And I
man,
was just like, oh,
that's
just
crazy.
moved. It's Christmas time.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that might be another reason. It is Christmas time. I'm doing a class in the freaking like the peak Christmas time era. I should not have done that.
What?
I don't know. I just made that up.
The
Peak,
pink
peak.
Christmas?
No, the peak.
Oh, peak.
But the girl that's coming, so she's coming all the way from Canada, and this is like her only time off to travel. So she's coming to LA to hang with me and the crew, whoever comes. And that was like the only time. So it could be the timing,
Oh, because it's
but
like the 22nd,
21st, yeah.
21st.
So that's like what 4 days before Christmas. So
Yeah. Why did
I
you do
feel
that?
that. I don't. Well, I had it like I promoted it way ahead of time. So and I made it kind of cheap, you know. So and then I also had a Black Friday deal for 2 weeks, which was like $37. So I feel like people get paid enough to they could drop $75 to have a 6-hour class of getting some dope photos of whatever they want with 4 different models. But maybe I need to promote it better too. So I'm actually gonna be dropping a video promoting the class one last time for a last hurrah. But
I guess I mean like why on the 21st?
because that was the only time she had available as far as traveling.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But the other models, yeah, they live out here. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, she's just a dope model that I saw, and that's another thing about social media too, is like you can connect with people from different places, and then you just start vibing right away. And I loved her work, and like she's also a singer. She's a music teacher, matter of fact. So yeah,
I
like
don't want to teach music.
yeah, I know you don't.
My parents have asked me that multiple times. Hey, like, what would you do?
Why
Would you,
not?
like-
But you're so good at it. You don't want to give out the secrets?
No. Honestly, it's not even that I don't want to give out secrets. I'm still figuring it out. Maybe I think that's the one thing about like if I teach a class, I will teach you about how to fake it till you make it. I will teach you like how to navigate it, I guess, and like what actually is normal. That. But
Yeah.
like I don't really play the piano. I'm not gonna give you scales. I'm not gonna, you know, like I guess I know the right placement. I know mic technique, things
Yeah.
like that. But I wouldn't want to be, it would be more like private lessons, not like, oh, let me teach a whole class.
Right.
I feel like, no.
You know what? That is a good idea. Maybe I'll do private lessons. I might do that.
Yes, do private lessons.
It's a good idea. But I love when everybody comes together and everybody's shooting together because I had a creative lighting class before, and that was such a good time. Like everybody was bouncing ideas off each other. Like, oh, what if we do this with this? And it was just so cool to see like all of it happening in real time because there was some people that are really like they've been in the game for some years, and then there were some people that just started like months ago, and they're all doing the same thing, and it was just so cool to see. So it's tough
these
that
chairs
I might just do free classes. I don't know. We'll see. Or like very, 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 very cheap or free.
You said free classes?
Yeah, I might do that. Or like once in a blue moon.
Are you trying to get, I guess, what is it? Do you want money out of it, or do you want clients out of it, or like what's the purpose of it?
So that's a great question. I'm sorry. What I would do if I do free classes, I would take their email and add them into a newsletter or like email list. And but the purpose behind that would be like my way of giving back, I guess you could say. So that if people, because I know there's a lot of people that need to learn some things, but are like either too afraid to ask for help, or they don't know how to ask for help. So, and then there's people that just like, don't know how to retrieve or shouldn't say retrieve, but like don't know how to contact a model and get a model to book or to come and shoot with them because they don't know the right way to do that or the right things to say without coming off as a creep or whatever. So
Well, maybe.
What, you got ideas? I
Well,
love ideas.
Maybe. And I feel like you have to think of it in a way of like, that's where you do have to think corporately of like selling corporate.
Yeah.
Like in Sephora, they're going to give you samples before then you pay for it.
Right.
So maybe it's like you do have a free class where it's like you have people come in and kind of see you do it, but you don't give all the secrets. And then you say like, oh yeah, like I offer private lessons.
Yeah.
And if you want a bigger class, then it's something like that. Because and I guess to go back to like what it's like is like when you're a content creator, you don't want to sit and ever be like, oh, this is who I am. Hi, this is me. Nobody's asking for that yet.
Right.
Like nobody knows you to ask that.
Right.
So maybe if it's like here's a free introductory beginning, like you focus on like 3 tips.
Yeah.
And then maybe 3 Q&A questions. And then it's like, okay, if you want more, there's the paywall,
Yeah. I like that.
Then people are like, okay, I see why he's a knowledgeable person. Now I'll pay $75 or whatever, the price. Then it's like people can see the worth of it, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because my crazy ass wanted people to pay, I think it was $400 for one of my
You said
things.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah,
I
people
said,
will pay
hey,
that.
what's the cost? He was like 2, 3, 4. And I was like,
Oh no, that was another one. Yep. Then I changed that price. But yeah, I like that idea. We'll definitely talk more about that.
especially when there's beginners.
Yeah.
Beginners, I mean, even when I was starting in photography, they don't even know the difference between a full bodied camera and a crop sensor. So it's like maybe something simple like that.
True.
And then like a little bit of lighting.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. I also help my other friend. Well, I've helped, and my other friend, which you should have on the show. His name is Aurel Chalette.
Oh yeah.
He's from Chicago. Well, he's not from Chicago, but we went to school in Chicago together.
Okay.
And he basically goes back every month, and he's a photographer, videographer.
Oh nice.
And like, he's a good one to talk to.
Oh yeah. Hey, you heard that. This is your invite. Come to the show, please.
Aurel!
Let's go. Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Would you do like an Instagram course thingamajig? Would you do that?
I would. Honestly, that is really, I want to do like an editing course. I want to do like an Instagram, how to read your analytics, how to, not really how to go viral, but ways. that can help your virality and how to kind of like, I guess how to capitalize on that, I guess.
Yeah.
Not that I'm the best or whatever it is, because I mean, I still have under 5,000 followers on TikTok.
But you
I
have
don't
enough to
think
go
I have.
live.
Huh?
You have enough to go live though. That's good.
This is true.
And that's gonna get you
On
more
more
followers.
than one TikTok. So,
Oh, that's really good.
but you know, there's just ways to have high quality content. You know, I really want to create, you know, a couple of products where it helps those people who don't understand, like, you know, the rule of thirds and things like
Yeah.
that. Like it all goes down to that of like when you're doing content, you have to learn how to take a video, like
That's true.
how to make things look good.
That's true.
And I know how to do that.
Can't be shaky.
You can't be shaky.
Buy yourself a gimbal, even if it's a phone gimbal.
Or even then, you don't have to buy yourself that. Put it on a tripod.
You can do that too. Buy
Put it
yourself
on
a
a tripod.
tripod. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
We should do some courses. So would you do that virtually or in person?
I feel like I would want to do it in person.
Okay.
Because virtually, it's too much. Like,
It is.
I need to touch the person's hand to say no.
Yeah.
Here. Not here. Even then, down to like me as a plus size woman, do not put the angle down here. I'm gonna need you to put it here because it looks better, you know?
Gotcha.
So that's really just that.
This is good to know.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Because you don't be shooting plus size people.
I do. I just don't be posting them because I don't know why. I mean, I've posted a couple plus size.
I guess there's also not necessarily plus size people models that are like local.
That's true. Yeah, I guess that's
I
true.
feel like you
There's some
probably-
plus size that I want to shoot so bad, but I
Who?
can't get. I forget her name, but Laura will tell you.
Who?
I forget her name, but she's like Asian. I actually met her at a networking event, which is funny. But she was fire. But I can't. She's too big. Like she's got a lot of
What do you mean by big?
followers.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean by big?
She's too blown up in the IG game. She has a lot of followers. Like she's a great plus size model. So, which is probably why I wanted to
I
work
do
with her.
love what's her name?
Ashley Graham.
No, Denise Bite was one of my favorite plus size first. And then since then, I love Tabria.
I don't know these people.
I saw Tabria, which if she would ever, I don't even know, listen to this, but I saw Tabria at the Beyonce concert. We took a picture. And then I saw her at Joey DTLA. And I was like, hey. We took a picture at Beyonce's concert on the floor.
Did she remember you?
I think so. But it was also kind of awkward because I was like, oh, like. It was almost like when you want to be friends with someone.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, like, how are you? And I was like, great, how are you? And it was just like, she was like, oh, I'm just, because she has a kid. She was like, oh, I'm just here. I'm about to have dinner. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, goodbye. It's one of those where it's like, I'm not trying to be a groupie. You're just cool.
Yeah. That didn't happen with you and Ashley, huh? Like, how did you and Ashley become friends even? Like, how did this, like, was it an awkward moment at all? Like, hey.
No. What's funny is she's like, yeah, I mean, we've been friends for like a couple years. Like, girl, I met you in February, like after my birthday. Like,
That's funny.
we literally shot for the Valentine's Day thing.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first time. And she was like, really?
That was the first time?
Yeah.
Wow.
That I met Ashley, yeah.
That's so funny.
I'm like, it's funny because we be over here kikiing.
That's good.
And I'm like, girl, we ain't even at our year mark.
She's probably like, shh, that's our secret. Don't tell nobody.
I know. No.
But yeah, she's dope like that. I mean, that's how it is with her. Like you, when you, what the heck? Okay, when you are like friends with her, it feels like it's been a long time because she's so cool. And you were there. Oh yeah, you were there for that cowboy thing when we went to that bar, and then we ate outside afterwards.
Talk about I was there. I'm the one who did the makeup.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
that
sure
you still
did.
ain't edited.
I did, but I don't know what happened. I thought somebody was gonna chop it up a different way. I don't know. I have no idea. But
It's more or less the photos.
we could still. The photos are edited. Did you not get them? Oh, I'll find those.
So.
I'm pretty sure you did. But we do so much that we like lose it.
We do.
It gets lost in the sauce.
Like even when we went to Joshua Tree.
Yeah,
that's not
those are not edited. But guess what? I just had somebody pick out her favorites. Jazmyne, did you do her makeup? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just picked out her favorites last week. So those are about to be edited. Danny never gave me her favorites.
What's the other girl's name? You really need to get her picture. She was really excited.
She did get some.
Oh, you edited?
Yeah, I forget her name too. Alyssa? No, not Alyssa. I feel so bad. I forgot her name. But you know. Oh my God. But yeah, she got some. And if I didn't send you those, I'll send you those too.
Yeah, the girl who was like kicking her foot up.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think I got any of those.
I got you. I'll send you a bunch.
Honestly,
But you got
I'm
the
bad.
raws, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't feel like editing them.
Yeah. Because I know
See,
you're a good
you're not
editor.
supposed to tell people you give me the raws.
Well, the thing is, I don't give Jazmyne the raws. I don't give out raws. We don't do that. We don't give out raws. We sell them. If you want to purchase raws, you absolutely can.
I purchased all those raws.
But for those people that be like, I don't even know who started this. Can I get the raw culture? Whoever
Wait,
started.
that's a whole nother conversation because look, you about to put a whole nother 30 minutes on this because
For real.
man, literally people be like, oh, and can I still have can I still have the access to the raw?
Yep.
Like, maybe I can just edit it myself. No.
Nope.
Why would I let you do that?
Exactly.
You are
Can you imagine going to the Cheesecake Factory? Since people be hating on Cheesecake Factory, you go to the Cheesecake Factory and you say, "Can I have the ingredients? I know you made the meal, but can I have the ingredients that you use as well?" What? For what? Why?
go
What?
to the store.
Exactly. That
it
makes
yourself.
No sense.
Yeah.
But that's what they're doing. They want the shit and the ingredients. Just take the shit.
And then I hate when people like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it myself. Like I can edit it myself. Like just because you're trying to save $1, and then you gonna make me look bad because then you're gonna over here and do that old school like heavy filter look where you ain't got no pores, and now
Looking like a Barbie doll.
looking like not even you look like a smudge because you used the blur tool too much trying to take out your cellulite, and now
man.
your leg just looks like one color.
Yep.
You might as well just draw yourself. Like, yeah,
That's so true. Looking like a rain cloud, man. Like, why y'all want to look like rain clouds? This is not the look.
it's not.
It's not.
But see,
cute.
it's the level of detail people do
True.
not understand.
It's so true. But
That was
Jazmyne, this
30
has
minutes.
been a great time. Man, this is fun. But we will definitely do this again. Thank you again for coming out. And one more time, and this camera, and that, not doing just that one or that one. Let these people know what they can be expecting from you in the future, and where they can give you a nice follow and comment and subscribe.
Yeah. So you can follow me at Jazmyne.Fountain, JAZMYNE.Fountain on TikTok or Instagram. Hopefully TikTok doesn't get banned. But definitely follow me. And DM me that you heard the podcast, and let's talk about all the things that I talked about, or whatever. We could talk about whatever. I might have RBF, but I'm a nice person. I'm actually too nice. Bring me a puppy and I'll break down into tears. So
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
don't do that.
I'm gonna try that.
Oh,
she already
anyways,
breaking down.
I
Look at
know.
her.
I just thought about a puppy I saw today, and I was just like, so cute.
And thank you guys again for tuning into the first episode of the Creatives Corner. This is where I bring creatives into a corner and we talk. This is the corner right here. Can you see it? It's beautiful. So be on the lookout for more stuff. We are dropping episodes every Monday, starting this Monday, today, the one you just watched. So again, thank you, and give Jazmyne some love, give her some follows. You can check me out as well. My name is Remy. You can find me RemiVision on everything, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, I guess. I really don't use it, but I guess I'm on Facebook too, but I definitely don't use Facebook. Facebook's for old people. But when I'm using Facebook, that's when I know I'm old. Shout out to the old folks. Let me stop talking. Let me get off of here. Bye, y'all. Peace out.
Started from nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.